Hey Soup, it's Claytano. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So first of all, Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope you guys had a safe and fun New Year's Eve last night. So just as the first video of 2016, the first thing that I want to do is thank you guys for all your support in 2015. I don't know what I'd be doing without you guys right now. I started YouTubing in 2015, and it was around, I think, May when I first started YouTubing. So since that point on, just all your guys' support, all your guys' feedback, I've been trying to take everything and just kind of mold my channel into, what you guys are really looking for. So with that being said, the voting for the Facebook vote has now been closed. So that's no longer available, but it was pretty obvious what the winner was. You guys want more content. You guys want me to keep posting more videos, so I'm trying to do that. I've been posting about a video a day for the past 4 days, which is a lot. I don't think I've ever posted this many videos in 4 days before, so I'll continue to do that, even if it's just a simple, gameplay video. Like I said before, I'm gonna be just trying to just get out as much as possible as I can. So going forward in 2016, I got a couple things to do today. Let me just click on my island real quick here. And yes, you see that right there? That's a light dark scroll. So as the first summon in 2016, it's going to be a light and dark scroll. And then I want to talk to you guys about what's going to happen after this. So real quick though, gonna summon this thing for you guys. And let's cross our fingers, hope to die. And it's not lightning. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, so that's Lynn. Light Amazon. She's actually pretty good for bossing and stuff, but I already have one. Anyway, so I thought I'd start off the new year with a light dark summon, but it didn't work. The reason why I wanted to do that though is because a guildmate of mine, his name is Cletus. I don't know if you guys have heard of him or not, but his in-game name is K1EEDIS. No, it's KLEED1S. Yeah, so the I is the one, or the one is the I of his name, but he is attempting something ridiculous. And that is going to be no summon 2016. I just don't see it happening, guys, but he said he's going to try to get as far as he can. He doesn't really want to summon anything. He wants to keep all of his legendary, all his light dark, all his mysticals, and not summon anything. Just like we did for the no summon November, he wants to do it for the entire year of 2016, and then have myself do the honors of summoning everything for him on January 1st, 2017. But guys, that's a year of not summoning in a game that's called Summoner's War. Like, it's ridiculous. And I immediately was like, damn, that's a cool idea. I want to do it with you, because I always like stuff like that, and I always want to participate in things like that. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I immediately retracted. I was like, wait, no. There's no way. I was like, I remember the feeling of no summon November, and I was just dying to summon stuff. So I'm not going to be doing that with him, but I do want to get an interview with him, see like his mindset, and just kind of follow his story all the way along. And hopefully, guys, you will enjoy that as well, and see like hundreds of light dark summons at the end of the year on one single account, and things like that. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, I'm going to follow his story, do a couple interviews with him along the way. But what I want to do to, kind of do my part in it, I'm going to try not to summon any light dark, any legendary scrolls, and just summon mystical scrolls for the rest of the year. But don't hold me to it, because I might get to a point where I'm just gonna summon them all. So if I ever get to the point, let's do it this way. If I ever get to the point where I have 100 light dark scrolls, then at that point I'm gonna summon all of them. But if it whatever's first, right? The year ends or 100 light dark scrolls. We'll do it that way, so that way I don't have to like go an entire year without summoning light and dark. It's gonna be tough though, just doing that. So like I said, I'm gonna be doing as much as I can. Don't hold me to it. But let's just do some gameplay here. So first wish of the new year. What's it gonna be? I don't know if your guys' wish has been doing this as well, but sometimes it like, oh, it's a mystical scroll. But sometimes it doesn't slow down and then it just stops. So I don't know if you guys is doing that or not, but I know mine was. But yeah, mystical scroll for the first wish isn't too bad. 10,000. I mean, that's expected. I saw a couple of people on Reddit got monster summons, and they're like, yeah, it's a good way to start the new year. Whatever. Uh, 15 crystals, that's not too bad. I can't complain about crystals, to be honest. Didn't mean to click out of it, sorry. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try not to summon the LD or the legendary scrolls. It's gonna be tough. Like, I don't even know. Don't hold me to it though. I'm gonna see how far I can go. It's nothing set in stone. But let me show you what I'm working on here, guys. Let me just check my shop real quick. I haven't played over the holidays very often, to be honest. That's why I just kind of made a couple rant videos earlier, but this is what I'm looking at here for what I'm working on right now. I have ran, and it's my second ran actually. I have one up here too. So I have my second ran that I'm working on. I'm also working on Dark Harpy, as well as Hua He, and I mean all these other 4 stars as well. I wanted to work on the Dark Lizard for raids because he's really good with the skill set that he has. He's good for the front row. But what I wanted to do for my Necro team was Dark Harpy, and that's because she has a 30% Dark attack leader skill with double ran, Hua He, and then I think I was gonna do either what's her name? What's this chick's name? Colleen, or somebody else. I gotta find someone else with a slow, I think, which it could potentially be Smokey. I don't know, somebody else, but that's what I want to make my Necro team, so that way I have just, you know, a fast Necro team. I have one right now, or I had one before I unruined my Shiwa, because I thought putting the runes that I had on Shiwa onto Misty would have been a good idea, but Misty's AI, just all of the stupid Jack-o'-lantern AIs are just horrible. Really slow. And a couple of us were talking maybe doing like a transmogrification for Jack-o'-lanterns, because they're really useful for a lot of dungeons, but their AI just makes them so like I don't like it. It's just super slow. It slows down your runs. But making a transmogrification, like, you know how the Valkyrie, or not the Valkyrie, but the Valkyrja, how she has like a different look to her first attack. Maybe, you know, kind of buff Jack-o'-lanterns with the transmogrification, where their first skill looks different, or it's faster, or something like that. That could be a potentially cool way to increase things. So as you can see, I changed my AD recently just for fun, just to see like what it would do, and it's not working. So I'm gonna change it though to something else just for fun as well, because I mean, it's not Sunday, like who cares about your arena defense percent rate, I'm gonna do her with Chasen or Chasoon. I think someone correct me on that. With Darian and who else? Who else should I put with them? I think I want to do Orion or Orion if I can find her. There he is. I'll try that. It's more of a stall defense, but I mean, I'm just trying some different things out. So what do we want to do? Arena's kind of boring. Like, I just use the same team over and over. Like, I could just run through everybody real quick and do them. But let's save that for later. Let me just check Guild Wars real quick, see if I haven't got any. And I do. We actually just finished fighting, whatchamacallit, Malicious, which is typically like the rank 1 guild all the time. Anyway, they dropped down, it looks like. But yeah, we just finished fighting Malicious, and my defense is just horrible. I switched it up a little bit, so I want to see if they... Yeah, I got a draw against Pando. I mean, he's a good player, so I'm not sure which one it was. I don't know, it's tough to say, but yeah, getting a draw against Oblivion's a good thing, so he typically always fights me and always wins. I don't think I have those left, nope. Let's do a Giants run. Let's do some Giants here, and we'll just talk a little bit about my setup. I know some of you guys were asking about it. It's not the way I want it to be right now. My setup used to be a lot higher success rate, but I'm waiting for next Saturday to change my runes up. So right now, what I have is Lucian, Bernard, Galleon, and then Burmos. The reason why is because Lucian has that 33% attack leader skill, so that's why I have him first. And then he's pretty much just built for damage. He's got some pretty good runes on him actually. And then he's built rage, and I'll show you guys the runes later, so we won't go over it too much. But the thing about why my success rate is bad is because my Bernard right now is built 100% resistance for arenas, when she should be built 100% accuracy if possible. So all I need to do is change her 6-slot rune though, and she won't lose any speed from it. She's just gonna lose resistance but gain accuracy. So I think I need to do that though, because anytime she misses her attack debuff, and we'll look at it right here. Okay, so she got it. I pointed at the screen like you guys can see my finger, but she got the attack buff, attack power debuff on the giant, so he's probably gonna die and not kill my entire team. But if I didn't land that, it's like a 1 in 5 chance or 1 in 3 chance that I would not kill the giant. But I do want to get rid of this little guy on the right side, Vermos, because he doesn't really bring anything to the team other than removing the first defense break. So I feel like my runs could be faster without him, but it's like typically minute and a half runs, which is decent. You know, there's nothing too special behind it. I know a lot of people can make a similar team, but Vermos could definitely be switched out for like Orochi, you know, other type teams. I think actually YDCB has a dark magic archer, if I remember correctly. I think was his 5th person instead of Vermos. But again, not everybody has dark magic archers, which are a little bit harder to get than Vermos. Lucians, having 2 Lucians is nice, but again, not very many people have 2 Lucians. This isn't really a guide on how to do Giant Speed 10, but just kind of telling you guys what my thought process through making my team was. Just having the devolutions clears the waves fast, and Galleon helps out with landing armor breaks all the time. I can obviously make like 100% success rate Giants B10 team, but as someone who doesn't really have a whole lot of time to play all the time, it is nice to have a super fast team that you can just get in. Okay, so I missed the attack debuff, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, so one shot, he just one-shotted my entire team, and I'm most likely not going to win this now because freaking Birdie missed his thing. So yeah, so I lost, but going back to having a faster clear team, I don't always have a lot of time to play, so I like to get in, do a few Giants runs, and then, you know, get out, like get in, get out, in and out, right? Best burger place in the West Coast. But you know, it's if you guys have time to spend in dungeons, like by all means make a 100% success rate team, and if it takes you like 4 minutes, that's okay. Like if that's okay with you guys, then that's okay. But if you want something fast, there are things that can go wrong all the time. So like, I mean, they can easily stun your entire team, and then the crystal goes off and, you know, kills you, kills a couple people, kills one person, and that could ruin the entire run. But just keep that in mind if you guys are planning to build like a speed dungeons team. But if you guys want to do something, you know, slower, like don't think that you have to make it fast if you don't want to. The only reason why a lot of people do make them fast is because if you only have a set time to play, like you want to just keep re-upping your energy, and the more times you can go through a dungeon and maybe lose one out of every full energy refresh, you know, that's not a bad success rate at all. But if you do it like one run every minute, and then including loading times, you're doing 3 runs every 5 minutes, you're going to be able to get a lot more runs in per day and get a lot more runes that way. But so yeah, so I hit the attack debuff now. Most likely I'm going to win this one. So basically this entire run is based on Bernard, and it kind of sucks that way. But once free rune removal goes, I'm going to go back to having that 100% accuracy Bernard. Again, I don't lose any speed from doing that, so it's really just give or take. But I just thought I'd try the 100% resistance for like Leos and Arena, but it's not. I mean, I don't think it's making too much of a difference. So at least if I have like a more success rate Giants B10 team, that's like more important, I think. So I'm gonna be doing that here next Saturday, and so what else do you guys want to see? Maybe like some Dragons B10 comps. Let's go to Dragons. And for my Dragons team, I've been kind of messing around with a few different things. Again, I don't have specific runes to make this 100% yet because my Galleon's so arena focused that he's not on violent runes, which is pretty bad. But he's got will shield for my arena offense. And if you guys watch my other videos, you know why he's on will shield and not violent will. So with that being said, if he doesn't go enough times, the dragon will get a couple shots off. Like I've tried a few different types of comps, but I have yet to find one that's really been super successful. Like honestly, the success rate of these is really bad. Like I don't run dragons right now until the rune removal, so that way I have something a little bit better. But I focused like all my runes on trying to find a necro team, and now with the now since I summoned the second ran, my runes are going to be completely different. So I'm just going to hold off on necro until I you know, 6-star the rest of the monsters there with Huahi and everybody else. So that'll be cool once I finish them, and can move some of those runes that I have on those people onto my dragons team to help them out. But this run, it's RNG based, to be honest, and it's not really a good thing to do. But I have my Vertihile leader to speed everybody up. I have my Bella to heal, defense break, and seize the boss once he has immunity on. And that's already a loss. Like, I already lost the round because I didn't kill the dragon fast enough, and he defense broke my Vertihile. Like, it's already done. Like, I don't even need to finish this anymore because I'm just gonna fail. So it's a stupid team. Like, it's, in theory it should work, but my runes right now, with them not being set up correctly, I don't even want to run it because it's just a waste of time, waste of energy. But I'll show you guys my Lucian here. Nothing too crazy. Well, this one, I mean, it's not like too crazy, but it's decent. Like 191 crit damage, 74% crit rate, and some decent attack as well, and decent speed. But it's just, so that's a lot of room for improvement there. But it's just Rage Blade, like simple stuff. That's a good rune there with that 14 speed. Again, attack with speed and crit rate, and then speed, crit rate, accuracy. So the crit damage, the main crit damage is coming from there, and then here, that's pretty much about it. So everything else is coming from like crit rate for everything else. So not too crazy there. So here's my 100% resistance girl here, my bird. So 16 speed, but I could switch it out with Bella's rune here, 16 speed, and give her 64% accuracy more, and she'd be at 100% accuracy. I mean, it doesn't show it right now, but I just switch out a couple other runes. But as long as she hits that attack bar debuff, then that's all she needs. But there's bad speed. She's slow. Like, everybody knows how to have a slow Bernard, but I waste so much energy in Giant Speed 10, and I still don't have a better rune than this for her 4th one. That's 12 speed, guys. That's god awful. And then I have this rune here. I just want something that's, I want a 2-slot Swift rune. Like, I have not gotten that since the entire time that I've been playing Summoner's War. I have not gotten a 2-slot 6-star Swift speed rune. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what to do for that. Like, I farm giants non-stop, and it's just horrible. This rune's 18 speed, this rune's 19 speed. Like, nothing's crazy. There's so much room for improvement. And this rune sucks too. Like, I don't even want to get it to +9 because +15, you would think that it would be so easy to just, you know, get something higher than that, especially this rune. Like, I don't even care if it's HP anymore. Like, how do you not have a rune? How do you not give me a rune that's more than 12 speed? Like, oh my gosh, it's so stupid. And then I can even enchant this rune to be higher speed and give my Bernard more speed, but like, I know that I'm getting rid of the resistance rune and going with something else, so there's no point in doing that. But just to show you guys this rune while we're talking about OP, not OP vampire runes, but this is pretty cool right here. With all the new enchantments, like 58% crit rate with crit damage, HP, speed 20, like that's a sick rune right there. And then this rune too, I love that rune. I love this rune. So anyway, enough about rune showing off. But again, same thing. crit damage, attack, but this one's speed, just because it has more crit rate on there, and I don't have another attack rage rune slot too. Like, whatever. That's why I don't use my Lucians in Arena, they're just horrible. Who else was it? Galleon. Galleon's like so not for not for giants, but I mean he works. And then my stupid Vermos, they're just horrible runes. I don't even want to show you guys because I don't want you to build it like mine. Like they're just leftover runes because I don't use Vermos for anything, like literally anything. So no point in putting them on there. But let's do some arena since I have the things here. And I want to do something kind of fun. It's just going to be rapid fire, not changing my AO at all, not looking at the defense at all, just doing the same thing that I did in one of my previous videos, just YOLO, so like straight up just getting as many wings done as possible in as little amount of time. Like I'm ranked 1721 because I haven't really played it all in a while, and I switched out my AD. Did you hear that? Like, anyway, I switched out my AD and it was horrible, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore. But yeah, I dropped rank pretty far. Ah, man. Did I say I'm going to be doing YOLO Arena? Damn it. This is not something that I would typically want to face with this comp. But since we said that we're doing it, let's just see how many wings we can get through and the success rate of all of them in a short amount of time as possible. Because come arena reset, guys, like you want to make sure that you're able to clear teams fast, because so many times like people say, okay, so did you, I always keep pointing to the thing, but did you see this real quick before we get off topic? This guy had Vermos go before Chiwu. He had Vermos go before Chiwu. Why? Doesn't Vermos have a full team stun? Doesn't Chiwu have a full team buff remover? Why would you do that? Because that's not something that you want to have. Like, his team could have potentially beat me, but now like 100% of the time I would probably fight this defense, because his Vermos is going to just run into my, like, he's going to run into my will runes and run into my shield runes and not do anything. And then Chiwu, even if he does do his buff remover, like, it's not going to matter, because nothing's coming behind that buff remover that's going to be scary. But anyway, back to the arena tip that I was telling you guys about earlier. So many times I hear people saying, hey, I got hit 4 times while I was in my last arena attack of the day on reset day, and my defense sucked, can you help me with my AD, blah blah blah. Well, really, how long did it take you for that attack? Like, were you in that attack for 5 minutes trying to kill one team? Because if that's the case, then yeah, I would guarantee that you're going to get hit a couple times in that time frame on reset day, because a lot of people are using their swords and a lot of people are going to see you on their list and they're going to attack you. Whether it's wins or losses, they're going to attack you, and it's really more of having a fast AO to keep up with the amount of times that you're being attacked. So it's important. Like, you want something that can clear other teams super fast, and the way I have my team set up, there's not a lot of teams that can counter this, and even teams that are set up to counter it, unless they have perfect artificial intelligence, it's not gonna go too well. Like if they miss one of their skills or something, and something doesn't happen to go off, this team can still pretty much beat it. The only time that I really lose my arena offense is when There's like a Theomars on the other team, and first off, their AI is spectacular. That like it would be a Bernard that would boost up the Theomars. It would be a Vanessa lead, so it would be a speed Theomars, and then something. Oh, and then Chasun would attack buff the Theomars. And then as soon as that happens, instead of Theomars using his second skill, which he, typically should, since that's his skill, and his first skill is just his basic attack. But it's not going to do damage with the second skill because it's not based off speed. But guess what? They have sick AI, and they decide to use their first skill, which does more damage on will runes because the second skill is not going to defense break you. And then they use their first skill once, and then they, guess what, use his first skill again, and then use his first skill one more time, all on violent procs on the same monster. That's when I lose. But typically I can take quite a bit of hits from Theomars before dying, but it's just when they proc too many times, that's when I run into trouble. Other than that, there's not much else that can really go wrong with my AO other than debuff remove, or not debuff, but buff removers that remove everything, and then something coming behind it though. Like if you have a buff remover and you don't have anything coming behind it that's gonna hurt the team or hurt the opponent's team, the buff remover is pretty much useless, other than maybe getting rid of some will runes or other things so that we can land like a defense break. But if you don't have something that's gonna make an impact, like Vermos stunning the entire team, or Zeros resetting all their skills, or something, anything that's gonna hurt them, like maybe even a Tyron behind that debuff, or I keep saying debuff, but maybe even a Tyron behind that buff remover to freeze the team, or something, like anything. That debuff remover is not going to be as effective as it would be without something coming behind it. So anytime I see a buff remover with something not coming behind it, it's going to get attacked. Like there's no threat in me attacking that. The only time that it would be really lucky is if it despair procced and full team stunned everybody with that. So like let's take this for example. So the only reason or way that this could go wrong is if Praha took out my will runes, stunned at least 2 of them, I'd say, and then this guy came in and defense broke and then violent procced again and killed someone. But if she removes all my buffs and I don't get stunned from any of them, it's pretty much not going to be that big of a deal. It's just going to remove my will runes and my shield runes, and I'll be able to still keep kicking and keep going. But most of the time they derp like that, and it's really no threat. And even the Darian's too slow to go first. But that sucks. That one sucked that I missed everybody, because now with this comp, dude, the potential is for me to waste my skills and not do enough damage now without the defense break on at least a couple more of them. And especially Chloe, who's like not even a threat at all on this comp, to be the one that got the defense break, and especially the one that has the shield rune still on her. By the way, I didn't mean to use my first skill, because why would I want to use my first skill? I would still want a skill reset. So luckily though I violent proc, because that would have been embarrassing. But resisted on him. See, I don't know what I want to do now. But there's like no damage being done because his third skill procs or scales off of having damage done, or like a debuff on somebody else, and of course they're stunned. Man, I think I want to, yeah. So this, I mean, I should still be able to win, but like that galleon derping and not hitting enough people with that defense break just makes it for a longer fight, as you guys can see. But not such longer, like it's, instead of being 1 or 2 turns, it's like a 3 or 4 turn clear now. And my galleon, like, a lot of people think that he has to be 100% accuracy, but he doesn't. Like, you don't need to have the entire team hit, but at least having 2 people hit would be nice. That's really all you really need. Really all you really need. Say really. Really? Anyway, I mean, this arena rank isn't too great, so I might do some more wings for you guys just to show you how like the AO or AD AI works. I know I did a couple other videos of it, but it's just like, for those of you who haven't seen my other video about it, like, it's really, don't be scared. Like, don't be scared to hit these different teams that have scary looking teams, but their AI isn't always going to work the way it's supposed to, and you guys gotta like realize that and take a chance sometimes. Make a wish, take a chance, you know. Fade away. But even with talking, it's been, I think, 7 or 8 minutes now, with talking in between certain skills and things, but I finished 8 wings. So as you guys can see though, in that short period of time, I was able to get through a lot of wings, where in 10 minutes in reset day, if you go up 100 points in 10 minutes, you're gonna be doing, you're gonna be putting yourself in a better position to hit Guardian 2, hit Conqueror, or wherever you're trying to hit, if you go up that many points in that short of time. And especially take into account always that, there's always that potential that you're gonna be getting hit during that time as well. But just the more attacks you can get out there in that short period of time, the easier it will be to get that higher rank, even if there is a small chance of losing. Like if you have a Lucian comp, and there's always a small chance of losing with YOLO arena offenses, so even if there is a small chance of losing, take it, because if you're clearing teams consistently, like you want to just get your wings out there as fast as possible on reset day, it's going to be more beneficial than taking a bruiser comp and fighting everybody on your list and making sure that you win, because you're going to take 1 step forward but take 2 steps back, meaning you win that AO, however you're taking 2 steps back because 2 people beat you or 3 people beat you in that 5-minute time frame that your AO isn't keeping up with the amount of times that you're being attacked. And then, so if you flip it around where you're just throwing out attack after attack after attack, you're going to be getting farther, or you're going to be increasing your arena rank faster than you would if you weren't doing it. Because say you used 5 wings, and say it's not like a 1-minute AO, say it's a 1.5 minute AO, so 5 wings in, I don't do well with math, but let's say 7.5 minutes or something like that. It's still gonna be, that's a lot of wings. So 5 wings, say you win 4 out of them, and then we said in that same time frame, in about 5 minutes, you might get hit twice. So say you get hit twice, during that 5-minute time frame, but since we went up a little way, so if you don't have a minute AO but you have a little bit longer, like a minute and a half, so I need to keep my thoughts together while I'm doing these wings. Sorry guys. But say you win 4 of them and then you lose 1, or you lose 2 in 5 minutes, and then you lose 1 attack. What am I saying? See, this has threat to it because it has Zeros coming right behind the Chiwu. I bet, unless Zeros for some stupid reason is faster than Chiwu, which I doubt it. But while we're waiting for my team to die here and watching Chiwu derp, actually, I need to really just hold off on this arena fight right now and just try to communicate what I'm trying to say. In 10 minutes, okay, so 10 minutes, you can use 10 wings. Let's just make it easy. 10 wings in 10 minutes. Say your arena offense is 80%. So that means you go up 80 points and then you drop back down 20 points because you lost 2. So total points gained is 60 points, okay? In that 10-minute time frame, you get hit 2 times every 5 minutes. So take 60 minus 4, 40, because you got hit 4 times in that 10-minute time frame, and you say you lost every single time. You go back 40 points, but guess what? You're still gaining by 20 points in that time frame. So if you think of it that way, you're winning. Whether if you take 100% win rate arena offense and you say, how did I lose? Like, I lost, I lost my rank that I was at, but I won every single arena fight that I had. How am I going backwards when I should be going forwards? Well, the reason is because your arena offense is too slow. Because you're only doing 1 fight every 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, because you want to bruiser out another team to get that 100% win rate arena offense. But yet you're getting hit the same amount of times that you would. You're going backwards instead of going forwards because your arena offense isn't fast enough to keep up with it. So in the end, don't always think that it's your arena defense that needs to have work on. Your arena defense is gonna lose. That's what it's there for. It's gonna derp. No matter how much strategy you put in behind it, it's gonna lose. Expect it to lose. Expect to get hit a lot during arena reset, because it's gonna happen. So you can do as much as you can in your AD, but if you don't have a fast enough AO to at least kind of keep up with it, you're gonna be going backwards. Even though you're winning every time, you're gonna be going backwards. And I know I'm kind of repeating myself of what I was saying earlier, but I think I had a different idea that I wanted to portray as well. I can't really think of it, what exactly it was, but I mean, hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying though, and it makes sense to you. Because, oh yes, so if you're always thinking I need to work on my arena defense, it sucks. My arena offense at the end of the week is always 95% plus. I don't need to work on my arena offense. I can beat any team. It doesn't matter who they have on there. I make sure that I beat every team. Yeah, that's cool. You might beat every team. You might be able to beat every team. But at the same time, if it takes you 5 minutes, guys, it's not worth it. It doesn't matter how much percent win rate you have, you're not gonna go up because your arena offense is too slow. I mean, I know I'm kind of going around in circles in this, but don't always think it's your AD's fault that you can't go. And so if you're constantly trying to think like, my AD needs work because all I get are defense fails, you're honestly never gonna see 100% defense success rate. There's always gonna be people that can beat you, and people that think they can beat you are the only ones that are gonna attack you. So you may switch up one AD to get another AD while one person's able to beat the first one, the second person can't. First one's going to attack the first one, the second one's not going to attack it because they can't beat it. But the second AD that you have, the second person can beat it, so they start attacking you, but the first person says, I don't think I can beat you, so they skip it. You're never going to see a defense success. All you're going to be seeing is defense fails. And that's one thing to keep in mind as well. And if you're trying to run a stall team on Arena Reset, all you're going to see is defense fails. It's just a matter of how long it takes the other team to kill your arena defense. That's like the main reason. And I should really make like a straight up video about this, because there's just, I need to script it out and portray my thoughts in a clear fashion, because it's good information. If you really sit down and think about it, you're always gonna think that your arena defense sucks, and it may not. Your arena defense might be giving a lot of people a hard time, and they might take 5 minutes to kill your arena defense, but they might have the same mindset that you used to have before we switched over to this mindset now after you're listening to this. So just always keep that in mind. It may not always be your arena defense that's holding you back from Guardian, that's holding you back from Conqueror, that's holding you back from whatever you're trying to do. If you're a Guardian player though, you kind of need to have both. So you need to have something that can get you wins, but at the same time you also need to have something that's fast, because just as much as you're attacking, you're going to be getting attacked back. And a lot of people are against refreshing wings. Like they're saying, oh, I got this rank and I didn't refresh any wings. Well, why not? Why didn't you refresh wings? Because you could have gone from Conqueror 2 to Conqueror 3 if you refreshed your wings one time, and you would have gotten more crystals back from increasing that rank. Like, why wouldn't you do it? And at the same time, it's not just going up in rank and getting the crystals back that you invested into Arena during that time frame, but at the same time, you're getting glory points that you can use to power your buildings up. So people that are against refreshing wings, like, why? Tell me why. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with refreshing wings? Because if you're winning your arena offenses, if you're winning, I'd say at least 80% of your arena offenses, like obviously you want to be at more than 80%, but if you're refreshing your wings, it's so worth it, guys. Like, don't even think that it's not. It is 100% worth refreshing wings on reset day as well, because again, if you're investing 30 crystals into it and you go up 1 star, you're gonna get, let me show you, you're gonna get that back. What is it? This? So say I'm sitting at Conqueror 2 at like 1500, rank 1500. I invest 30 crystals, I finish Conqueror 3. Guess what? You're getting 50 more crystals back, so you just gained 20 crystals because you refreshed. Why wouldn't you? Now, you may not always be in that situation, but say you're Conqueror 1 and you want to put 2 crystals into it, 2 refreshes into it, and you go up to Conqueror 2. I'd still say that's worth it, because you're basically only spending 20 crystals to 1, go up a rank because it looks cooler because you have more stars, and then 2, you also get more glory points back. So you're spending 20 crystals to get glory points. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. especially like Guardian 1. Why wouldn't you refresh to get Guardian 2 if you can? Like, even a lot of people say, oh yeah, if I spent, you know, refreshes on a million wings on reset hour, I'd be able to get Guardian 2, I'd be able to get Guardian 3. That's not the case, guys. Like, once you get up to this area, there's a lot of strategy behind it. So everybody refreshes in this range between 100 to 30. Everybody refreshes between this rank to this rank. I'd say probably 50% to 70% of people refresh. I know that, you know, I've finished Guardian before without refreshing because I didn't feel like it that night, and going through the whole hassle of it, because I probably didn't have time to use my wings. But if you invest, like in this rank, guys, you get 100 crystals back for refreshing. So you can refresh 3 times to go from Guardian 1 to Guardian 2 and still get your crystals, but you could still gain 10 crystals plus. Guess what else you gain? You gain more glory points that way too. So if you want to spend 30 wings to go from Guardian 1 to Guardian 2, it's worth it. Why wouldn't you? I don't know why people are so against it. All the time in chat, they're like, yeah, well, if I refreshed wings, then I'd be able to get... Why not? Why didn't you? You should, because it's definitely worth it. Even if you're, like I said, even if you're doing it more than the amount that you normally would to, you know, more than the crystals you would get back. So if you refresh twice just to go up 1 rank, it's still worth it, guys. Like, I don't know why there's so many people that are against it, like saying that you're not a good player because you have to refresh to be Guardian. No, they're a smart player because they're probably getting more crystals back, and they're getting a higher rank, and they're getting a better monster for their weekly reward as well. So they're smart. If you're not refreshing during rush hour to go up in rank, why? Please comment why. And I know I went over on that rant for a really long time, but it's just, I just don't get why people don't like it. I used to never do it either, and then I was like, why not? And I did the same. Oh, damn, sorry. I moved my whole screen around. I'm getting too heated here, guys. You see my face and my emotions are just, they're just everywhere, right? Just kidding. But I think I'll end it there for tonight. I've gone on long enough, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have stopped watching by now, but to announce the winner of the Facebook challenge, again, if you guys haven't followed me yet on Facebook, it is facebook.com/iClaytano. The winner is Ray Wallace. So congratulations to you. Send me a message and I will get back to you with your code for your $25 coupon. And other than that, guys, appreciate you watching, and guess what? I will see you tomorrow because I make videos every day. Alright, stay soupy, don't be a potato. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you want to see my previous video, click on the link. Also, the links for my Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter will be in the description. And if you prescribe, I'll send you a t-shirt when I hit 5,000 subs. As always, stay soupy and don't be a potato.